What's up, people? Good afternoon, y'all. It's your girl Siggy here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful afternoon. It is hazy here at the Philadelphia International Airport. I'm currently waiting for my plane to come in, and hopefully it's coming soon. It has been hot today. Hey, Dylan. How you doing? How you doing this afternoon, sir? I hope that you are enjoying your day. School time is almost here, so I hope you're ready for school. Yeah, guys, it is very, very hot. It's hot. Very hot. It's hot. But I'm giving thanks today. I'm grateful today I was able to get the service today. Hey, Deb! And I'm telling you, when you're covered and God has you and you're a child of the utmost high, no matter what the enemy tries to pose, it's really up to us. And my pastor today, basically, like, I just love people. I love people. And the Almighty reminds me today that, to not forget who I am, who I belong to. The enemy tries to make us believe, you get distracted, we get a little sidetracked, and to stop procrastinating. God has already made up his mind about what he wants for our lives, and I was getting a little discouraged over this past month because after my mom passed away, it kind of just opened up the enemy, kind of just like a flood. But my pastor was speaking this morning about how when we're in situations and we don't see it until actually it's like we're all the way in it. Somebody that's trying to hurt you or destroy you, they're not going to do it all at one time. It's like he said, they're going to feed you poison like a little bit at a time. If somebody try to kill you with poison, they're going to put it in something that you're not going to recognize. Just like when we give our kids medicine, we don't want them to see what we're giving them. We put it in juice or something. So it's just like, bit by bit. And I had to recount over the past year, even up until now, on the situations that I've been in, the circumstances that have not worked out, the people that I have been in my life that have walked away. And I'm like, why is this happening? Even right now, situations that I'm in, I'm like, why am I going through this? Why am I feeling this way? It made me understand to say, okay, that's not what I told you to do. That's your path. That's not the path that I tell you to go on. That's not the path that I set for you to do. And I have to stop. And I'm learning that. I learned that today. Because I've been up. Like, just can't really sleep. And not saying that I can't sleep, but not really confirming what the word says. I'm like, why am I can't sleep? And, oh yeah, my mom passed away and all these things. And before all that was coming about, it's like I opened myself up to something else. And I had to recognize that. But God reminded me, it's like, you're not sitting with me. You're not confirming what I've already said. So this is why you're not getting sleep. The Bible says that he never sleeps nor slumbers. He said he'll give us sweet sleep. So what am I worried about? Why am I got my mind on these things and situations that don't even matter? He said he'll make my name great. I don't have to do nothing but do what he says. And so far in my life, I'm a living example of that. And it's like, I haven't come this far to just fall on the wayside and give up and cave in. And like some people want me to do and quit and lose heart and be a nobody and be a nothing. I'm his daughter. He's like, you're my daughter. And the world can embrace you for a season. Those things can be only for a season. They'll take you in and then they'll spit you right out and step on you and keep it moving. For real. And I'm learning that, and I'm grateful today because I was a little discouraged this morning. I was up all night, believe it or not. I got a little bit of sleep. I got up, went to service, came back home, sat with my kids, and then I come to work. And, I'm learning. I have to be obedient. We got to be obedient. It has nothing to do with, another person, has nothing to do with what, it's not even my will. Because I'm in a position and I'm like, what am I going to do? Certain things have come up in my life. What am I going to do? And the Almighty keeps speaking to me. Didn't I give you that idea? You've been sitting on this thing for how long? When are you going to step out and just do it? I'll let you be around certain people and certain things, and the connections that you have gotten, and why you're not doing it. Just do it. Stop worrying about what somebody else. That's the path that I put you on. And that's where I'm at today. I'm grateful. And I want to share that with y'all. I want to be encouraging. Letting not my heart be troubled. Y'all keep me in your prayers, because it is a struggle. You never get over losing a parent. You never get over losing a loved one. I've been around a couple people to say just get over it. That means I don't need to be in your company. If I don't have no one that's going to pray with me and remind me what the Bible says, what God says, what the Word says, not so much that I have to have folk that are preachers or anything like that. I have good people that have been in my company that have been encouraging and let me understand that, you know what, you're going to be all right. It's going to take time, and take your time, and whatever you got to do, get help, whatever. And I'm grateful for those people. But knowing who I am, my heart and where my heart is, no matter what positions I've been in, what situations that I've been in, what company that I have been keeping, and companies that I've kept, I'm still a daughter of Zion, child of the Most High. I know my purpose. I know that God is able, and it has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with spirituality and knowing who God is. And I know Him, and I'm grateful for the ones who have been a part of that to help instill that into me and remind that, on a daily basis. It's not just a one-time thing. I've been through situations, and I know it's part of my testimony, and I will share that in due time. But I've learned that just in this time, the necessary, what has to be done. The necessary and what has to be done, if that makes sense. It has nothing to do with what we want, because if you what we want, what I want, trust me, is way bigger than this. Where I would like to be right now, let's see, it's a couple places. But in obedience, in His desire, I have to get that. I've learned it. I have to keep that in mind. I have to keep that in mind. What I didn't get before, I have to get now. And what I'm learning right now, I have to learn right now. So it's a blessing. I'm trying. I'm not in between, because I know what the Bible says, that a double-minded man is unstable in all their ways. And so I have to keep a balance and be steady and go through the physical process of things. And there is, grief and loss, no matter what it is, it takes time to get over. And that's what people don't understand. They just say, oh, you know what, you just need to buck up, and you got this and this and that. And that's true. But mind over matter, I'm over the fact. I've accepted it. I think I've allowed other situations to come and be a distractive measure. And it's hard, it is. But pray for me, y'all. Pray for my family, for my children, for decisions that I make on my own, things that I have not prayed about, that I just stepped in and just said, okay, this feels good for the moment. And I'm grateful, even when people try to come against God, it's giving me that spirit of discernment. And even when I'm not doing so good and not doing the right things, and I just think I want to do what I want to do, God still has that covering, and that's the blessing, that I'm still covered, and He still protects me and still lets me know, okay, look, you slipped up, but I got you. You messed up, but I got you. And watch it, you get a little stepping on, and God is so patient with us, but He wants us to understand that, especially right now, the times, everything is going so fast. And there's a consistency that has to be. It can't just be, okay, you wait 5 years and 2 years and you're trying to get it together. And some things, some things are just going so fast. You look at technology. 10 years ago, we did not have this technology. Think about it. 10 years ago, we think Facebook had started out just about. We didn't have this technology to be live, to talk to somebody internationally, to talk to people globally. So time is moving. And some don't have that. We don't have that kind of time. I would have never thought a whole month ago that had a chance to be in the company of my mother, and I didn't. You know, I could think about a whole year ago. You know, we have to just take it. Of course, you take it as a grain, but everything is not the same. Things are not the same. Things are not the same. So we have to be in tune with the Spirit of the Almighty. We have to be in line with people who are on the same vibration, for real, have the same energy. Because one little thing will taint it. One little thing will set you off. One little thing will just make it all just be out of sync. It's sad but true. And I'm learning that, you know, I have to be on one accord and whole. So a plane is coming. I just wanted to come and say, hey y'all, good afternoon. Keep me in your prayers, y'all. I'm telling you, it's a journey. It's still a journey. I know who I belong to. And despite of all the temptation and all the things that have come, things that I have done, and praying that I just be obedient, because it's not easy. The Almighty has me. The enemy is right there just like, yeah, do it. I want you to do it so I can go to your father and say, look at your daughter. That's how the image that the Almighty has given me on how to just stop doing things that are not righteous, you know. And I can admit to it. I'm not perfect, but at least I hope that I can be encouragement to somebody else. I love having a good time. I love the company of people. I love, you know, enjoying good music. You know, I'm telling you, that's what I like. You know, but I still have to understand that what the Almighty says, what God says, do not be unequally yoked. You know, to stay in those because it's iron sharpens iron. You can't mix it. You cannot, and I'm learning that, and it's a pull. I'm telling you, when I have to understand as part of my testimony that when you open yourself up to certain things, you know, you're saved. When you're saved, you know God, you're saved. But when you spiritually, the spirituality of things, that's what people need to understand more of, because the spiritual world is more, man, more in motion than we know. And it's coming more into fruition now because there's so much mass. There's so much things that are in the airwaves, that are the technology. There are things that we don't even see that's passing through us that we don't see, but we're just like this phone. We're able to communicate and talk long distance, and it's happening. So why aren't the things in the spiritual world happening? So, you know, you just gotta focus and be direct and make sure that you're in tune and in line. So, well, love y'all. Peace and blessings. My plane is coming. Thank y'all for peeping in. Thanks, Deb. Please pray for me. Pray for my family, my brothers and sisters, mainly. And yeah, I think it's coming. So one love. I'll come back later. Peace and blessings, y'all.